Hey guys, Vincent here. So what do you think of when I say 端午节 or Dragon Boat Festival? Eating tasty 粽子. Balancing eggs. How about Dragon Boat racing? My personal expectation starting out with Dragon Boat racing was, well, absolutely nothing. I had no experience whatsoever. And in fact, my original opinion of Dragon Boat racing was that it was old-fashioned, maybe there were old people racing in it, that sort of thing. These opinions were formed during my 4 years of primary school that I studied in Taiwan before moving back to South Africa. So my original thoughts on that sport was that it only happened during the Dragon Boat Festival, but I finally had the opportunity to have my mindset changed starting from last year when I actually started Dragon Boat training. After participating for the first time, I found that not only were the people participating with me all around the same age as me, but there's a surprising number of people that compete that come from all walks of life. In fact, after doing just a little research, I found out that just last year in 2017, there were over 220 teams that participated in the Taipei Dragon Boat Festival, including just over 5,700 participants, some even coming from overseas, such as Thailand, the Philippines, etc. That is an insane amount of people, which means that it is a sport that is ever increasing in popularity. Now, as for the sport itself, it is definitely a team sport. Each member is crucial in making the boat perform as best as possible. For example, during races and practices, you all have to paddle together. So, practicing to stay in sync with the person in front of you is vital to your team's success. If you want to become a more dedicated team member, you will probably also have to have assisted in some of the more behind-the-scenes tasks, such as moving boats from one location to another, washing your team boat, and things like that. Training is also not just limited to rowing and paddling. For instance, we also train at the track months before race season actually starts. This is to stay or keep in shape. Training up your cardio, for example, is important during long races in order to keep your stamina up. As for the race itself, well, why don't you see for yourself? Now that the 3 days of racing is over, I want to share my personal experiences and thoughts about dragon boating and the event as a whole. Most, if not all of us, joined up to participate together without any expectations of getting anything back. We trained together, suffered together, and motivated each other to keep pushing on, all for one common goal: to see how far our training and teamwork will bring us. I find that this is increasingly rare nowadays, as people, especially if we are working right now, usually expect some sort of return on investment, whether it be monetary compensation or otherwise. That's perhaps why I stayed on the team in the end. I was actually on the fence on joining initially, as I thought, do I really have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning, catching the first metro to Bitan every weekend? And when track training began, the first few training sessions were so intense that I couldn't walk down a flight of steps for the first few weeks. But I began to appreciate all the training and effort that the team has been putting in. You realize that if people actually push you, motivate you to go further past your limits, that they actually care about you and for the well-being of the team. It would be easy for the captains to just say, well, you guys look so tired, let's take it easy and relax for today. I can say that if they took that approach, we might not have even gone past the first round of races, let alone get into the top 6. It was around the point of realizing that, hey, this sport isn't just about me anymore. My performance affected the team, so I actually wanted to put in the effort in order to not let them down. Perhaps that is the beauty of not expecting anything of physical value in return. You begin to value what's most important, the connection and bond between people. And it's only when such a group of like-minded individuals come together that this goal can truly be achieved.